student. Today we will discuss chemical reactions. This is part 2 video. Today we will discuss types of chemical reactions. First is combination reactions. Second is decomposition reactions. Third one is displacement. Fourth, double displacement. And last is oxidation and reductions or redox reactions. First one is combinations reactions. Combinations reactions tell us that when two or more reactant combine to give single product, that is called combinations reactions. जब भी बेटा टू और मोर प्रोडक्ट ज्वाइन कर सिंगल प्रोडक्ट देते हमें, उसे कहते हैं कॉम्बिनेशंस रिएक्शंस. इन कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शंस बर्निंग ऑफ कोल्स, कार्बन इन द सॉलिड फॉर्म एंड ऑक्सीजन इन द गैसियस स्टेट combine with oxygen, carbon combine with oxygen to give single product. When two or more reactant combine to give single product is called combinations reactions. Second, formations of water molecules, hydrogen and oxygen combine to give H2. This is the example of combinations reactions. Second is decompositions. Decomposition is the reverse of combinations, in which in decompositions reactions single reactant break into two or more product is called decomposition reaction. इसमें बेटा one single reactant break into two or more product, that is called decomposition reactions. They have three types. First, thermal decompositions. Second, electrolytic decompositions. Or next is photolytic decompositions. Thermal means by breaking of reactant molecules in the presence of temperature. Second, अगर हम किसी भी मटेरियल को बेटा कंपाउंड को हीट की प्रेजेंस से ब्रेक करते हैं, उसे कहते हैं थर्मल डिकम्पोजिशन. और सेकंड, इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशन. इन इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक डिकम्पोजिशंस इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी और करंट यू कैन ब्रेक. और फोटो मींस लाइट. इन द प्रेजेंस ऑफ लाइट यू कैन ब्रेक in the presence of sunlight. This is electricity. If we break in the presence of temperature, that is called thermal decomposition. Electrolysis in the presence of electricity, or photolysis means breaking in the presence of sunlight. First I will discuss thermal decomposition. Thermal means temperature. In the presence of heat, any compound in the presence of temperature. First I will take ferrous sulfate crystal. The basic formula for ferrous sulfate crystal is FeSO4, 7 molecules of water. Generally it is initially green in color. In thermal decompositions, when we heat ferrous sulfate crystal, the water molecules get evaporate. They give ferrous sulfate. The process of heating ferrous sulfate crystal, that is called thermal decomposition. Initially, the color of ferrous sulfate is green. After heating, the water molecules get evaporate. The color become white. Then further ferrous sulfate crystal When we further heating ferrous sulfate crystal, it giving ferric oxide, it gives ferric oxide and sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. In these reactions, single reactant break into two or more product, that is called thermal decompositions. The color of ferric oxide is reddish brown. You can see that is the color of ferric oxide. This is the example of thermal decompositions. जैसे बेटा वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स गिव हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन and calcium carbonate gives calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. This is the example of decomposition reactions. Second, we will discuss electrolytic decompositions. First, we will take a plastic mug filled with water. First, we will take a plastic mug filled with water and insert two graphite rod. Insert graphite rod covered with inverter test tube X and Y. This graphite rod attached with the positive terminal positive terminal of battery. Positive terminal attached with positive, negative terminal attached with negative. Positive terminal attached with positive, that is called anode, and negative terminal attached with negative, that is called cathode. In electrolytic decompositions, I will take breaking of water molecules in the presence of electricity. The water molecules break into hydrogen plus oxygen. The water molecules break into hydrogen plus oxygen. The water molecules break into hydrogen and oxygen. You know, hydrogen have positive valency or oxygen have negative charge. You know, hydrogen have positive charge or oxygen have negative charge. Like charges repel each other or opposite charge attract each other. That's why hydrogen gas is formed at cathode. Hydrogen gas is formed at cathode because cathode have negative charge, or oxygen gas is formed at anode because anode have positive charge. It means opposite charge attract each other. Anode you will get oxygen gas, at cathode you will get hydrogen gas. The quantity of hydrogen is twice as compared to oxygen because quantity of hydrogen is 2, the molecules of oxygen is 1. Third one is photolysis thermal decomposition. In photolysis, thermal decompositions take place in the presence of sunlight. I will take silver chloride. When placed in sunlight, the silver gets break, the silver gets separate, and chlorine gets separate. The color of silver, initially silver chloride is white in color. After sunlight, they gray. In thermal decomposition, single reactant break into 2 or more parts. That is called thermal decomposition. They take place in the presence of sunlight, so it is called photolysis decomposition. Last one is displacement reactions. The reaction in which more reactive element displays less reactive element from the solution. I will take example. A plus BC. If A is more reactive element than B, if A is more reactive element than B, the A get displaced B from the solution, then form compound with AC, B get displaced. So reaction is called displacement reactions. I will take another example. I will take solution of iron and copper sulfate. Iron is more reactive element as compared to copper. You can see in the reactivity series. This is the reactive series. Potassium is more reactive than sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, carbon, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, copper, silver, gold and platinum. The reactivity of the element decreasing top to bottom. Top to bottom you can see iron on the top side and copper on the bottom side. That means iron is more reactive than copper. It easily displays from the solution of copper sulfate. They give FeSO4 and copper get displaced from the solution. That reaction is called displacement reactions. This one is an example of displacement reaction. You can see zinc is more reactive than copper and zinc get displaced from its position. They form zinc sulfate and copper get separated from it. Last one is double displacement reaction. Name tells us that double displacement. In these reactions, generally ions get exchange each other. I will take example A and B and C and D. A, B and C, D are reactant. If one have positive charge ions, second have negative. One have positive, second negative. Opposite charge attract each other. This positive form bond with negative. This negative form with bond with positive. They will give AD plus BC. They will exchange ions each other in 2 times. This is the 1 time, this is the 2 times. So it is called double displacement reactions. In double displacement reactions, I explain through activity. I will take 2 test tubes. In test tube A, filled with take solution of sodium sulfate, and test tube B, take solution of barium chloride. Each take in 5 ml solution. Then after mixing sodium sulfate and barium chloride, what will happen? This is the sodium sulfate and barium chloride. You will see sodium have positive charge or sulfate negative, barium positive, chloride negative. This positive form bond with negative, negative with positive. You will get sodium chloride and barium sulfate. The barium sulfate, after mixing 2 solutions, you will get sodium chloride and barium sulfate. Barium sulfate in the white PPT form or in the form of precipitations. What is the meaning of precipitations? Precipitations are basically insoluble particles. Insoluble substances are called precipitations. In these reactions, ions exchange each other. So in the 2 times, that is called double displacement reactions.